I got some emails today. Just actually checked my other email account where I do my research, correspondence relating to my research. It seems like things are kind of gaining momentum in terms of this chap who's invited me onto his show. It's called Forbidden Knowledge News, called Chris Mathieu. Nice guy. So I'm just going to show all the correspondence we've had since I first contacted him. Okay, I'll just start from this one then. This is dated 28th of March. Please take a look at this. Chris, please take a look at this. It's clearly structural. I've marked a red line where you can see some of the grey mechanism actually slotting into a white bracket. The scale is mind-blowing. Where would you obtain the ore to construct structural components of such a size? I have so much of this stuff I just don't know what to present to you. This is Ganymede, one of Jupiter's moons, that I included an attachment. And then I sent an email. Chris, could I ask if you are no longer interested in my findings? I'm a bit impatient, so I kind of like I kind of want not instant replies, but I don't think I replied for like a day, so I was kind of thinking, okay. Here's the initial emails. So I'll open all these up. So I approached him on the 24th of March, 1:48 p.m. Chris, hi. Just an email to ask if you know about the anomalies of planet Mercury. It's all the other planets, but I've only begun looking at this one in detail. I have made some very interesting finds on Google Earth Space, or Google Map Space, that should be. Regards, Stephen. So that was 24th of March. Then he writes back, hey Stephen. So he wrote back almost straight away at 3 p.m. about an hour later. Hey Stephen, what have you found? I'm not familiar. What have you found, Chris? Chris T. 3:49 p.m. Thanks for replying. I've been scrutinising the surface area of Mercury using Google Maps Space and have zoomed right in on some of the craters. So I'm just talking about what I've found, and then I say regards, Stephen. And he says, wow, is there any photos, screenshots or videos you can send me? I'd love to see this. So he's showing some interest. And he's not being dismissive like some people have been, or just plain ignorant. Matthew, I call him Matthew, he's called Chris Mathieu. Because I'm probably tired, I address him by his surname. Thank you for your interest. I will most definitely send you some of the screen captures. I've been researching and scrutinising hiking, diving, caving videos for over 3 years, and I've come across tons of very interesting stuff in addition to my findings on the Space Universe apps. Both the quality of the camera and telescope have improved considerably across the last decade, and so we are now able to see in far greater detail the things that we could not see before in terms of detail and clarity. I expect the screen captures later, maybe 1 or 2 short video clips also. And he writes by, that would be great, thanks so much, Chris. Chris, I've sent you these screen captures to see if it piques your interest to see anything further, so I attached quite a number of screen captures. Yeah, then I send him what I just mentioned before. Chris, please take a look at this. This is 28th of March in the morning. It is clearly structural. I've marked a red line where you can see some of the grey mechanism actually slotting into a white bracket. Where would you obtain the ore to construct structural components of such a size? I have so much of this stuff I just don't know what to present to you. This is Ganymede. So I'm just talking about presenting him by email. I'm not expecting to be invited or anything. I'm not expecting to be invited on the show. This is Ganymede, one of Jupiter's moons, and he's not inviting me at this stage. So that was 28th of March. And then he sends so that picks up from that email there. And then I send on the 28th of March, because he'd not replied for a while. Chris, hi, could I ask if you are no longer interested in my findings? Regards, Stephen. And then he writes back, apologies, not just minutes later, he types back, apologies, I thought I responded. I asked if you would like to come on the show sometime in May and present this. Come across that one yet. I've got the reply to his invite, but I can't find the actual invite. Being targeted to the heart right now. Very subtle but blatant, responsive to what I'm trying to do is locate an email. I mean, I'm not having palpitations over it, for Christ's sake. So this is what happened last night when I crashed into the barriers on the game, on the truck sim game. As soon as I crashed into the barriers on 3 or 4 occasions, I was instantly targeted to the heart, and I think on a couple of occasions they were quite potent attacks. So I actually say on the video, you know, it's a fucking truck simulator game. I'm not fucking taking it that seriously that I have a heart attack at the wheel of a fucking truck sim game. So this is what they're trying to do in their desperation to make it seem as though I've got fucking frail condition in a heart. Even though I just demonstrated last week, I actually hiked through the Peak District for 12 hours. You know, and uploaded the video yesterday onto my hike and bike channel. Even though I've done that, you know, they're still trying to chip away and trying to make it look like I've got a frail heart through forcing me to give details of what's happening while I'm doing a truck sim game. You know, that's the mark of desperation of these motherfuckers. So I can't find the email invite. It's weird. So it's not that. It's not that. It's strange because I actually incorporated it into a video that I uploaded to my Targeted Will channel. So he sent, is there any photos, screenshots or videos you can send me? So he sent the email there. I was asked if you would like to come on the show sometime in May and present this. But the actual email is invited me. Wait, oh right, I found it. There's quite a lot of emails, so I'm not going to show them all. But this is, I'm just actually showing that things are kind of gaining momentum in terms of, it seems like he does want me to have me on the show to present my research and results of my research. And so there's the invite. The images are very intriguing. Would you like to come on the show and present them? So that was the 2nd of April. So that was 2 days ago. You would be going in my show Forbidden Knowledge News. I record any time between 11 AM and 1 PM US Mountain Time. So that's where we're at now with that. So he was just responding. I have a couple of questions about the podcast you host. If you'd be kind enough to answer as best you can, is it possible you can close comments on any particular podcast and still we want to do that for the podcast that you're engaging with me? The other cue is simply what time of day do you normally comment to a podcast? So I think he was asking me if I wanted to come on in May or June. So what I did, when he mentioned that you don't need a webcam, but I thought, well, you do need a webcam, I think, because I don't know how he's going to see me otherwise, but my PC doesn't have a webcam. So I downloaded Zoom to my laptop. I've heard about Zoom, but never used it before, so I've got to now familiarise myself with that, and then on my laptop, and then figure out how I can link it up to the big screen here through my laptop, and then just figure out the actual app, and I might do that with Andy next week. See if he knows about Zoom. He probably will, so he might be able to help me out with that. So I've downloaded Zoom now. I've had a little look at it. It's quite nice, quite a good app. But it's just about going through my research that I've accumulated over 3 years and just finding out the best of what I've got. Well, I've got some really good stuff. That's where we're at with that right now, on the 4th of April 2024.